is Lenny. Um, some of you may know me as Campfire Girls Adventures, Lenny and Rosie. But I'm wanting to start this channel because it is a separate part of that life. And the reason it's separate is because I have to keep it separate. If I allow myself to go into the cave, whatever you want to call it, it's hard to get out of it. It took me, I'm going, like I said, oh, hi there. I'm going on almost 4 years of estrangement from my daughter and my granddaughters. And at the beginning it was the hardest, and it still is the hardest, but I'm not going to say time heals you. It doesn't. What heals you is yourself and Jesus. I do believe in God. I'd pray and pray and pray for answers when it first happened to me, and because I had no reason, I couldn't believe that she would take her and her girls away from me after, I supported them and they lived with me, and it's a long story which we'll get into someday. But I've learned that what I'm doing now, which is van life, and a community of women that travel together, camp together. I've redone a minivan, has brought me so much joy in my life that I can live again. And the community is so strong that it brings me happiness, it brings me fulfillment. And yeah, the pain is there every day when you wake up, but I'm living. I'm not falling apart every day, And I know if you're just new to being estranged, you don't ever see getting out of that cave. It's a cave. It's a dark, deep cave is how I felt. And it's like depression, it's the same thing. And I was diagnosed with depression before I lost my daughter. And that was on a really bad divorce, but that's another subject. And that's a part of my life that I don't want to go there anymore. We're at it. I am anyway. I'm getting ready to turn 65, and it's like I said on my channel that I just created. You have two choices. You can live in pain and die, or you can live and move on and create something that makes you happy. And that's what I'm doing, and that's how I'm surviving. And I would love to help other women get out of that cave, and that's why I'm creating this channel. I think what I want to do is start a Zoom where we could zoom in, we can talk to each other, we can help each other and get through this. And of course, not all of you are van campers, but if you want to join me on my, I have meetups and stuff like that. And then there's a whole other group of women that do this. It's a whole new community. And I would love to introduce you to it, to help you get out of this cave that us estranged women are in. I know men are in it too, but I just want to do women. Like I said, I had a bad divorce, and I am in a good relationship now, a very strong relationship. I'm not married, but I love my relationship the way it is, and that's okay. But I don't travel with, I travel and stuff with my boyfriend, but I do not, do my meetups with men. And I do that for all the other women too. Some of the women have had, not only, I'm learning that some of them are estranged like I am, but they are also been through a very bad relationship with men, and they don't want men around, and that's fine. You know, it's just us girls, and that's great. And so that's why I'm limiting this to just estranged grandmas and mothers. If you're an estranged grandma, you're an estranged mother. And there is no other pain. There is no other pain. I know the pain of losing a grandchild. I lost my first grandchild, and at the age of just 2 months. So I know how it feels when they're gone. And there's no comparison. It's a whole different, when you know they're out there and you can't teach them, you know, you can't see them grow. And my oldest granddaughter and I were so close, and I don't know if my daughter was jealous because we were so close, but, you know, she lived with me when she was born, you know, and it was right after my terrible divorce, and I needed her just as much as she needed me. So it's a long story, but it's the love that we had was so strong, and I just never in my world thought that I would lose her. Anyway, you know, I told Riley, that's my oldest, that I know this wasn't her fault, and then I'm always going to love her. So she knows that, and it's just a long story, as everybody has their story, and everybody, I am sure, looky there, there's a butterfly. Hi, honey. Looky there, see? There's a butterfly. I think it likes me. Anyway, I want to help you get better. I want to help you get out of the cave. And so I want to do Zoom meetings with everybody, and I need to know, I can't do Wednesday nights because that's when I do my live stream with my other channel. And which you're welcome to join that. You're welcome to join my other group. But I just want to keep this one for us, for the estranged moms, so we can talk. I know the hardest thing, I think, at the beginning is being able to even talk about it. I could not even talk about it. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. It was so painful. And then I think you go through, you know, the shock, the pain. It's like a death. You go through the 5 signs, you know. And I even went through, I mean, you don't want to, you're kind of embarrassed about it too, because I felt like I failed. And I still feel like I failed in some way. But, and I'm sure, you know, nobody's perfect. But I know I didn't do anything to deserve this. And I know a lot of you didn't either. Nobody does. Nobody deserves just total, you know, total isolation and nothing to do with who gave them life. It's just, it's wrong. And I think it's evil. I think it's evil. And there's so many, I can't believe how many parents there are out there that are estranged. And that has helped me talk about it too. But I'm just now, it's, you know, like I said, going on 4 years, and I'm just now being able to admit it and get it out there. So I think if you can get through that and you can find something that you enjoy to do, you know, mine is my communities with van camping. I love it. I love my van. I love everything I'm doing, and I stay busy with it. So it keeps me preoccupied. Yes, those thoughts come in, they creep in, they're there every day. Every day there's something that reminds me of it. But I have to stay away from it. I stay away from that past life is what I do. And let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments what is a good day to do like a 1-hour Zoom, and we'll take turns telling our stories and stuff like that. And if you want to start getting into what I do, that's fine. If not, let's see what your hobbies are. You know, what makes you happy. Um, and it's not going to be that. It's not. You got to find something in there that you didn't even know. I didn't even know that I would be doing van life. You know, when this happened to me, not even a clue. And how the Lord led me to that is a miracle, because I still don't remember how I got here. But it happened. Anyway, try to have a good, blessed day. And I hope I hear from you soon. And we'll decide on when to do Zoom. I'm glad you're here.